Welcome back to JB Reviews. I have a 2021 Ford F250 that has the 7.3 under the hood. And this is like the third installment of videos that I've done. This is a 6.6 with the 6-speed, it's a 2022. This is my 2024 with the 10-speed Allison gas. And then this is a 2023 Ram 3500 with a 6.4 liter Hemi. So I'm at Larry H. Miller and they have basically 3 of these trucks. And yeah, if you're in the market, be sure to reach out to these guys. But it's very rare that you have this kind of lineup here. The only truck I'm missing really is a 7.3 for 2023. That's it. If I could find that truck, I literally would have every gas configuration. Well, kind of every gas configuration you can get, but nonetheless, this is still going to be a good test. Now in this video, I'm going to be comparing the Ford to the Chevys. So I've already done the testing for all 3 of the trucks here. I actually have the Ram, as you guys saw. But today I want to show you guys the numbers for the 7.3 against the 2 Chevy gas configurations I have here. Let's get started. Alright, just reset the fuel economy and let's go ahead and get down the road. So it does have like an average MPG, and so it does reset that as well. This is probably the most base one I have in the lineup here. Man, this 7.3 is something different. I'm not gonna say anything yet. Let me wait till I get it on the highway and all that stuff before I start making comments. But this truck only has 2,000 miles on it. 2,059 to be exact. But what I'm gonna do first is we're gonna do the 0 to 60. And then we're gonna jump over to some of the RPMs at higher speeds. Now this truck does have the 355 rear end, so just keep that in mind. I'll probably show it to you guys at some point in the video, that code. Now it doesn't matter much if you hate Ford or not. This is one of the best gas powertrains in the market. Despite GM having the 10-speed, I still think that this engine is my favorite because it has 430 horsepower, 475 pound-feet of torque, and we're going to see the performance here in a second. If I had to guess, I would venture to say this is going to have the best 0 to 60 time out of the group. And I guess I shouldn't be so confident about that because it has the most horsepower and torque, so no duh. But also it's a lower trim level too, so that's going to help it as well. Now this truck here is a custom, and this has no 4-wheel drive, so it is the lightest of the entire group. But 10-speed transmission, this one has the 355 rear locking axle. Let's check out the performance. All right, here we go. This truck is strong. Man, I mean the Hemi and the 6.6 with the 6-speed were pretty close. Now I don't know which one was faster. 8.67, 0 to 30 was 3.65, but I can't remember which truck was the fastest at 60. It might have been this one, but man, it felt strong. Like this doesn't even have the 430 rear, although the 430 may not help it off the line as much. But man, oh man, every gear felt strong. But in this test, my 10-speed Allison either is hurting my truck or there's just a lot of, like, you know, protection on the truck while it's still at the lower miles. So once I get maybe 500 miles, maybe it'll get better. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to put a few thousand miles on that truck though, because it is slow. Man, this truck is loud too. Like, you can really hear the engine in this one. Now this truck is a lower trim level. This is like a work truck, but the custom was probably equally the same. Now that truck didn't have 4-wheel drive, so that's kind of the difference there. But man, I can't wait to put all this data together because there's a lot of different moving parts here between these gas engines. But so far, this one seems to have all the power. It's like everywhere. Like, I don't feel like there's a lack of power at all. Now for 2023, they did raise the torque, but they kept the horsepower the same. So all in all, I mean, this this is a stout engine. I mean, I'm sold on this. Like, like this is definitely the benchmark right now. And because this truck has the 355 rear, I mean, we're at 60 miles an hour. We're not even at 1500 RPMs. Man, let me go ahead and put it in cruise control. That sucker is under 1500 RPMs. What is this, a diesel? All right, let's get up to 70 now. You know what gear you're in too. I hope you guys can see that we're in 8th gear. Still in 8th gear. 9th gear. Now in 10th. We're just over 1500 RPMs. Wow. This is a beast. Man, this powertrain is geared well. The engine has great power. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Let's go ahead and check out the numbers on the door here. So 4,800 pound gross axle weight rating out front. That's actually the same as my 1-ton Silverado. The rear though is 6,340, which is lower than the 2,500 Chevy Silverado. 10,000 pound GVWR. And then here is the payload, 3,191 pounds, which is pretty good for a gas truck. However, this being a low trim level, it might seem kind of low. And then here's the package for this truck. So this has been the exit I've been getting off at. Exit 3 with all 4 trucks now. Now it's showing we are at, we're at 12 MPG. So we did better than the Allison 6.6 and the 6.4. But I want to say the 6-speed 6.6 from GM was the best at this point. Wow. But we did not stop really. We kind of stopped for like maybe a second or two, but we're just kind of keeping it moving. Let's go ahead and see how loud the interior is in this truck. $65, $66. $67, $68. $65, $66 back there. So this is definitely the loudest interior so far. But like I said, this is a lower trim level. This has vinyl floors. I mean, there's probably not as much insulation in this truck compared to the other one, especially the higher trim levels. But this one definitely feels the most secure on the road. By the way, is this actually, no, maybe not this one. Does it? Actually, no, this right here. So it's in normal driving mode. I'm gonna put it in eco for the rest of the trip. Yeah, this truck feels the most secure. Oh yeah, the steering is nice and tight. Like, there's no sway at all. Where's the tire pressure at, I wonder? Let's see if we can see that information. I guess it doesn't have tire pressure, but it doesn't matter because, wow. I'm really impressed by this truck. We're at 12.7 MPG. So we'll see what we end off at. But we're gonna get up here. I'm gonna show you guys 80 miles an hour with the RPMs. This truck is, man, this truck's doing good. But if it had the 430, it probably would be running a little bit higher than what you're seeing right now. I'm running just under 80. And I'm about at 1,800 RPMs. See if I can get there. All right, 80 miles an hour. I'm about 1,900 RPMs. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'll check that out. Nice setup right there. Pulling into the dealership. And here's where we're gonna stop at right here. That's where we stopped in all the other videos. 14.2 MPG and 19 minutes driven. Not bad. Not bad at all. So what did you guys think about that video? I really thought that the Ford was gonna really clean up on the 0 to 60, but these two trucks are actually neck and neck. However, I have to admit, and I forgot to mention this truck is a 4x2, so quite honestly, I think it would have been a lot worse for this Silverado if it had 4-wheel drive. My truck was last place. I'm gonna put all the numbers together in a separate video, and I'm gonna rate them from last place to first place. And I already know who's last place, but I don't know who's gonna be first place. So if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel. This should be some fun. I have some data here too. So numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie, right? We got MPG, we got 0 to 60, 0 to 30. I think I have quarter mile on everything here except for maybe one of them. But yeah, should be interesting to see how it all shakes out. See you guys in the next video.